What's up, everybody? I'm gonna wait for just a little bit longer. I want to get everybody live on this feed. Today we're gonna talk about the inventory. I've been getting a lot of emails with brand new homes out here, and builders are literally giving away their property. So I just want to inform you guys of what's going on as far as what's currently available. So that way, if you are deciding to purchase a home, you can actually get a discount. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes here. Give it about 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, we are live, and if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and comment and answer some of your questions here. Can you guys hear me clearly? See me clearly? Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna just jump right into it. So for the past week, I've been getting so much emails from builders, and now builders are reaching on out to me because they want to use this platform because they realize how big this platform is. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the support and love out there. So I really do appreciate that. I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for you guys out there supporting and actually showing love to this channel. So I just want to say thank you. So that's first and foremost. Now I want to get into this. So like I said, I was getting a bunch of emails from the past week or so with new home builds and standing inventory. It's literally just flooding in like crazy. It almost seems like every salesperson is having a hard time, selling their product. Also, I'm also getting this with resale homes too as well, where you will have buyers will go on the MLS to work with a real estate agent. They start looking online on a property. Then what happens is, as a listing agent, we actually get these notifications as far as who is getting the listing, which clients are getting it, right? Then what happens is, as a listing agent, the listing agent typically will reach on out to the buyer's agent and basically ask them, hey, I noticed that your buyer has been looking at our listing. Would they be interested in the home? Now, we're getting inundated with this, and it's getting like totally ridiculous. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up on my screen here. Just give me just a second. We're gonna go. Okay. So here on my screen, we're gonna go to standing inventory. Okay. So the first one that we're gonna take a look at. Here's by Richmond American Homes. So this is just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. So it looks like this is a luxury ranch home from $900,000. I know it's on the luxury market, has slowed down pretty dramatically. And when you start reaching around the 800,000, I noticed that there's been a substantial amount of price reductions. But this is a limited number of home sites, approximately half an acre, are for sale for quickly. So it looks like they are literally trying to sell this. All ranch styles homes. This one is 3 to 5 bedrooms, approximately 3,300 square feet to 4,000 square feet. Okay. You got 42 upper cabinets, some granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, ceramic floor tile, tankless water heater. Now, Richmond American Homes, I do like their product as far as like what you get for your money as far as like standard wise. Now, this model right here, I believe this one is actually called the Rocco. I don't remember this model, but I just remember from the pictures, this is actually one of my favorite models. So if you guys are actually interested, let me know. I will connect you with the right people. Now, let's move on to the next one. Let's see here. Give me a second. So the one that we have here, let's see what builder this is. So we had another email from this builder, and this is DR Horton. This is actually their express model. Okay. As you can see, this is just basically the model. What I like about DR Horton is that they sell the product like Lennar. You pretty much what you see, what you get, minus the furniture and the feature walls and just a little bit, little things here and there. However, as you can see, they are actually offering a 1% bonus, 3% co-op. So basically what this tells you is that they are literally giving away their properties. So it looks like it's anywhere from 535,000 to 572,000. You get anything from about 2,400 square feet to 2,900 square feet. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Move on to the second page. Now this is Polti. Now Polti had bought out American West Homes. Let me largen this up a little bit here. So it looks like we have a couple move-in ready homes. So this property right here, it looks like it's 3,158 square feet with a 2-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. And it looks like it's to be completed sometime in August. However, there's actually $36,000 towards closing costs, which is pretty nice. So they are literally, basically just giving you money because they just want to liquidate and get rid of these properties. So in this one right here, lot 901, same thing. You got $36,000 towards, your closing costs, another $36,000 towards closing costs. Looks like they sold one here. This one right here, 3,158 square feet, 2-car garage, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, giving away $36,000. So as you can see, this one looks like a nice modern one, a 3-story, white pines. Also, they're giving away $36,000 towards closing costs. This one's 4,200 square feet. Now, if you guys want to know what the pricing is, let me know, and I'll get you the pricings for you guys. Just reach on out to us. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to move on to the next one. Here's another move-in ready. So it looks like the Juliet C lot elevation, the Juliet C lot 60 elevation. It's 3,905 square feet for 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. This one's move-in ready. Call for pricing and special incentives, right? So this is actually a pretty popular model from American West. So right here, this kind of shows you the cabinets. So you get the white shaker cabinets, quartz countertops. Here's your carpet, interior paint. Here's your shower pan. So it looks like you get some tile flooring, shower tile, and also you have quartz countertops for the bathroom as well. So on this Juliet, this is a more of a modern elevation. Lot 92 is 3,905 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3.5. This one is move-in ready. Call for special pricing and also incentives. So let's take a look at the interior, what you get here. White shaker cabinets. You get quartz countertops, so this is that gray. White paint. You have the shower floor pan right here. Looks like you have the quartz countertops. This is your flooring and shower tile, standard carpets. And it looks like you have some black, is this the stair rail? Okay, so this is a stair rail and your hardware. So it looks like you still have an option to pick your hardware. All right, let's move on to the next standing inventory. What else do we have here? This one's up in SUMMERLIN. This is a Taylor Morrison home. Okay. So it looks like this one is lot 105. It is 2,359 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, single story, 2-car garage. This should be ready in November. Okay, this is the Sunflower model. Now, we also did video home tours on here too as well. All you got to do is just Google Taylor Morrison Chakits and possibly just hit, type in Sunflower, and this one should automatically pop up. Here's another one here. Let's go back for a second. The pricing is $925,000. Now, there was actually a home that a buyer actually purchased, and they built out the home. And I noticed they were doing price reduction after price reduction. So at this $925,000, I think you can literally get a substantial amount of a price reduction. But also, it just really comes down to if you even like the property or not. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So the same thing here. This one is 2359 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath with a 3-car garage. This one is move-in ready in November, and it's 976,886 or 876,000. I'm sorry. So again, this is the Sunflower by Taylor Morrison. Let's move on to the next one. We have another one by American West Home. On this one right here, this is the Elevation D, lot 93. About 9,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, move-in ready, call for pricing, okay? This is one of the most popular models because it does have the balcony. It's got that modern front. However, with American West, what you'll notice is that the inside is a little bit contemporary, but you don't have the true modern finishings unless you build it out yourself. And you're not going to have as much as upgrades and options that you can do like Polti. Now, Polti actually bought out American West. Even though that Polti is the owner of American West, one thing that you have to take in consideration, they have 2 different design studios. With American West, their design studio is going to be at the sales office. So you're going to be limited as far as options, what you can pick. Versus Polti, should you happen to purchase with their line, they actually have a design studio and they'll have more features and options and things that you can pick and choose from. All right, let's see what else we have here. This looks like the same one. Okay, so going back to SUMMERLIN, okay, by Taylor Morrison. So this one's actually a different one. Let me exit out of here, make this a little bit more wider. So in this one right here, this is 2,547 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, single story in a 3-car garage. Now, I remember when a couple months ago when we were selling homes, we literally went up to this community here, and you literally had to like wait in line just to get a lot. Matter of fact, they didn't even have no lots to be released for sale whatsoever. So you didn't even have an option. So I didn't even understand why you even had a sales floor or even a sales team a couple months ago. But now looks like everything is just currently available. Also, you got to keep in mind deals are also falling apart too as well, because 6 months ago when somebody was building out a home and they had a high fluctuation of the buyers that were coming in to purchase these homes, they were so far backed up with materials and supplies, they couldn't release a bunch of homes at one time. So they would release 2 or 3 lots at a time and literally have a bidding war against each other and force that appreciation up because the supply was low and the demand was very high. But as you can see, the tides has turned. It's unbelievable. All right, what else we have here? Now here is a laundry list by Richmond American Homes. Now I do like their design studio. They have a really nice selection of stuff that you can pick and choose from. But I mean, just take a look at this. So available inventory, quick move-in opportunity means that you get paid sooner. So basically they are marketing to real estate agents. Now take a look at this. Out in the Southwest, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was that 10? Excuse me. My mouth is dry. So, I mean, if you look at this, out in the Southwest, they have 9 properties. In the Northwest, they have 6 properties. I mean, you got 2 stories, single story, 2,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath for $760. I really feel that you can really get a substantial amount of price reduction in today's market. The problem is that even though that you're getting a price reduction, could the market even go lower? Yes, I believe that as of today, right now, we are the median price point for a home across the board is $470,000. Now that's actually up 1% from last week. However, we are still down 3% from an all-time high at 480,000, right? Now, I believe, the market, people talk about a housing crash. I don't feel like it's really a housing crash. I don't think that's the problem. The problem that we're running into is printing more money. The more money that you print, the more the money that you have in the money supply. What happens is you have hyperinflation, and that's the reason why we are running rampant at 9.1%. Now, even though Fed's been raising rates to slow down or taper inflation, unfortunately, that's just not working. And I feel like rates will increase again here in September. So be prepared for that. Take that into consideration. Another thing that I've been seeing is that buyers that are currently under contract on a home, they are literally reaching on out to me to ask, how do we actually get a price reduction? Now, I've done this with a couple of my clients now. It's how you communicate with the builder. So I just want to give you a quick tip. If you're currently under contract right now with the builder and you realize that the pricing has gone down pretty dramatically, just send out an email and find out exactly who the sales manager is and just request, hey, I would like a price reduction. I've noticed that, the base price now on here is $30,000-$40,000 less. I would like you guys to honor that. And the reason why is because I feel that this is unethical practices that I'm being charged at this price. Now, keep in mind, you are still under contract and it's legal and binding, so they don't have to reduce the price, but they understand what the situation is. So I just did this for a couple of my clients, and we literally got a price reduction, okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel that the builders will do this is because if you are under contract and they can't sell their home and they're constantly doing a price adjustment, it's going to cost them more money for you to walk away, even though they may have 5 or 10 grand of your money and they won't refund it. However, the pricing has dropped so dramatically that they really want to keep you in the deal. Even though they take your 10 grand, they would have to go out and find another buyer, but that buyer may not like the home that you spec'd out, so now they're stuck with a standing inventory. So it would be in their best interest just to do that price reduction. The other thing is that you're probably going to have to call their bluff, right? Now, another thing, if you do call their bluff, are you willing to walk away, from $10,000? Now, for me, if it was $10,000, knowing that the home pricing dropped like $50,000, $60,000, I think I'm willing to do that, but it's going to be a case-by-case basis. So that's just something that you have to keep in mind, okay? Now, coming back to this, look at this. Henderson, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move-in ready homes. You got some stuff in Mesquite, but even though we're licensed here in the state of Nevada, we don't go out to Mesquite. But, just take a look at all this standing inventory. This is just unbelievable. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Here's another move-in ready, Richmond. Polti Homes. So now, as you can see with Polti Homes, they have the Peyton, right? This is a 3-story. It's move-in ready, up to $33,000 towards closing costs. That's insane. This one is 47 square feet, 2-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with a rooftop deck. Now, this is going to be located here out in the southwest area. All right, so this one right here, we have another one move-in ready, $33,000 towards closing costs and also incentives. Another one right here, this one's already sold. Another one, $32,000. So it looks like this is already completed, but they cannot get rid of this. So if you guys are interested, reach on out to us. Me and my team would love to represent you and earn your business. There's no cost to you whatsoever to hire a real estate agent. In addition to that, we can actually get a price reduction right now. And it's how you negotiate the deal, right? It's all about communication. So we can definitely help you on that. Let's take a look at another one. Lennar standing inventory. So looks like Lennar has a laundry list of standing inventory. So this is a move-in ready here. So out in Lake Las Vegas, they got stuff at 530,000, 1,800 square feet, all the way up to 2,200 square feet for 535,000. Okay. Oh, the Bradley. I actually like this estate. I believe the Bradley's out here in the Southwest. I could actually be wrong here. But I mean, look at the living square footage on this one. 4,000 square feet. I believe this is the one that actually has a mother-in-law suite that's attached. It's like a next gen. And you guys know that Lennar is a big thing with the next gen. And a lot of people like that next gen. For $880,000. So it looks like this one is pretty much already moving, ready to go. I mean, look at all of this. This is just unbelievable. Now, if you guys want the list of the standing inventory, just let me know. Reach on out to York, and that could be, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to type it in the comments. So if you guys want the standing inventory list, we will be happy to send it on out to you. All you have to do is just say, York, I would like the standing inventory list. This is actually his email right here, chakits.ckg@gmail.com. That's going to be, again, chakits.k@gmail.com. And just request that you do want the standing inventory list, and he will be happy to go ahead and email it to you. Now, we got one more here I want to pull up. Let's see here. So it looks like we have another one from American West. So this one is a 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Here's kind of like the floor plan here. Doesn't really have that much of a description, so we're going to skip that. But now, I want to move on to, we just got the reports back for June, and let's take a look here real quick. Here's standing inventories. Okay. So these are actually just lagging indicators. So this is just something I just want you to keep in mind. Okay. Now, we do reports like every Monday or actually every other day as far as for single family residents. So as of today, we actually have I think a total of like 7,300 homes. And like I said, the median price point as of today is $470,000. But here, as you can see, let me just take this. You know what? I don't like this view. Let me make this a little bit wider for you guys. So the median price point in June was $480,000. As you know, it's now $470,000. The average price point in that month was $592,000. Okay. So new home builds, we sold 755 homes, resale 3,200 homes. Short sales, 9 homes. Deed of trust, this is where I actually went to the auction, and REOs, a total of 60 for Clark County. Okay. So this is all the market analysis by zip code. So this is actually really good information. So if you're buying in a certain zip code, for instance, if you're buying in 89002, you can kind of see what you get as far as price per square foot. So you would be paying $249 a square foot. The average square footage in the zip code is 2,157 square feet, right? Year to date up 14%. So if you are an investor, this is just great information for you. But again, keep in mind that these are actually lagging indicators, okay? Here's the appreciation by zip codes. Now remember, this is just for the month of June. So as you can see, let me give you an idea. Here in Summerlin, okay, up 24%. Here's like Central Las Vegas. The zip code up, what is this, 13%. Okay. Now, zip codes, turnover rate. So this is just basically turnover rate is, I don't know exactly what turnover rate is. This has got to be new. Turnover rate 3%. You know what? I'm gonna have to find out what turnover rate is. I'm gonna have to get with Clear Title. Also, just give a quick shout out to Clear Title too as well. Okay. And another thing I just do want to disclose: Clear Title had pulled this data by Black Knight, and Black Knight is actually a large database company that pulls and do research for all real estate across the country. Loan to cash. So basically, what this is. Looks like it just shows you zip code, right? Shows you the average price point, shows you the loans versus the cash. So it gives you kind of like the percentage wise, which is great. So this kind of indicates, shows you how many buyers or the percentage of buyers that are out in today's market. Now, I hope you guys find this information to be very valuable. If so, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also give us a thumbs up too as well, because that definitely helps out the algorithm. Now, here's a mortgage shares, and basically what mortgage shares is, this kind of gives you a breakdown of the lenders out there, which company is, who's doing the most deals and what's the percentage share. So as you can see, Rocket Mortgage, they're more of like a national company, especially with their advertising and stuff like that. So they're about 5.2% of market share. So in June, they sold 334 loans. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this important? So number one, the reason why this is important is because if these numbers start to slow down, this is going to give you an indicator of what's going on with the market. So this stuff is going to be very important, especially if you are an investor in today's market. Distressed property sales. So as you can see in distressed property sales, oh my gosh, look at this. In June of 21, we had a notice of default of 65 homes, okay? This means that a homeowner received a letter because they were 90 days late. Now, by October, it was 191. December kind of drops. Then on March, it picks up again at 228. Then it drops back down a little bit. Now we're at 182. So, I mean, as you can see, the beginning of 2021, we didn't have that much. But now, could this be a alarming concern? I'm going to say yes. But this number right here is not large enough to scare me, if that makes sense. Now, the notice of a trustee sale, this is where they received a letter for 90 days late, right? And it's just a courtesy letter. Hey, catch up with your payments. And if they didn't catch up with their payments, then another letter goes out to let them know that, hey, this is a notice. If you don't pay us our money by a certain period of time, then at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a notice of sale. That's right. So for the notice of sale here, in June of 2021 was only 88. Then it trickled down. It started slowing off, started tapering off. But by January, it hit hard again of 2022. Then as you can see, the numbers are triple digits. Then it starts tapering off again in June. Okay? Well, I meant to say January, then it starts to taper off now in June. I'm sorry. Now, the trustee sale. So the trustee sale, this is where the owners didn't make a payment. They received a notice, and now it went to the county steps. And you had investors bidding on it. So as you can see, we're only selling about let's say, less than 5% of notice of default. So that's not bad at all. So I'm not worried about that, but this is just something that you need to keep an eye on. This just goes over high rises. Let's take a look at the high rise sector real quick. So high rises broken down to zip codes, how many sales, right, for 2021. Then it also breaks down for 2022. And it shows the percentage, right, of the increase. So if you bought a high rise at 89103, you lost about 2% of the equity. So here's another indicator, just kind of breaks it down on the zip codes. Now keep in mind, I think we have a total of only less than 35 high rises out there, and 3 of them are co-ops. So this is actually 2016, 2017. So this is probably inaccurate. Okay. Here's clear title. Okay. Now, like I said, if you guys want more information about the report, or if you guys actually want the report, just go ahead and reach on out to York. The email is in the comments of this, okay? I'm going to take a couple comments here for just a second. It says that I see a lot of the videos about the Las Vegas closures, okay? It looks like the Economic is restructuring. Yep. Okay. So what's going on with the Las Vegas housing market? So it looks like this guy from Vegas.com is just saying, look, based upon what's going on, I can see a change in the market. Yes, the market has changed pretty dramatically. Things are starting to slow down. I can tell you this, I'm actually affected from my business. At one point, I thought I was like the man, but now I got to humble myself and just go back down to the grind. I mean, at the end of the day, we always have to shift and adapt with the economy, and that's just how real estate is. Also, I noticed a lot of lenders out there, are the forefront of, real estate, and these guys are getting hit pretty hard, especially when it comes to, rates and stuff like that. Let's see what else we have here. Somebody says, I've always wondered what people do to afford these homes. Now, another thing is that when it comes to affordability to homes, we're about 7.7%, right? Higher than the average household income. So it's very hard to afford a home. Like, I even have people that make like $150,000 a year, especially with inflation and all that stuff that's going on. They're literally just like saving money right now, so that way they can actually buy a home. Making $60,000 is just very tough and it's very challenging. But the good news here is that you're seeing a dramatic price reduction on a lot of these homes, and a lot of these buyers are just sitting and waiting. And if you're a buyer in today's market, if you want to buy, I'm not saying that you should buy, because I would never pitch you on something like that. However, things are starting to slow down, and buyers are having some options to pick and choose what you want. Well, guys, I got to get going. We're a little bit longer on this video. I wanted to keep it at 15 minutes, but sometimes I can just chat. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you just love real estate in general and want to become a real estate agent, if you're just like an entrepreneur, excuse me, if you're an entrepreneur, check out our second channel. Other than that,